Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 1 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we do have some unfortunate news to bring to you out of Virginia, where the driver of a truck from eastern North Carolina crashed in the Virginia Chesapeake Bay Bridge-Tunnel. Now, a statement from the Chesapeake Bay Bridge and Tunnel District confirms that 61-year-old Ronnie Andrews of Robersonville was killed in a single vehicle crash. It happened around 6:40 a.m. when the tractor trailer Andrews was driving was heading south near North Channel Bridge of the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel. Now, officials say he went overboard on the west side of the southbound span just south of Fisherman's Island. Now, the truck was owned by Purdue Incorporated, where Andrews worked as a driver. Andrews' body, along with the truck and trailer, were recovered by Crofton Diving of Portsmouth, Virginia on Sunday night. Now, police are investigating the crash and its cause is undetermined at this time. Weather has been ruled out as a factor. And now for some interesting news out of the Olympics. Obviously, it takes a lot of work to put on the Olympics, and volunteers are a big part of it. NBC's Claudio Lavonga caught up with a volunteer who is having a great time at the Milan Cortina Winter Games.
Milan and other Winter Olympics locations in the north of Italy are dealing with a friendly invasion. Almost 3,000 athletes are competing and hundreds of thousands more are here as part of the organization, the country's delegations, and of course as spectators. But the Olympics and Italy are not easy to navigate, so to help people find the right way, well, there will be 8,000 volunteers from all over the world. Among them is Chris Brust, all the way from Milwaukee. Hello, Chris.
Hello, buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Well, you already speak Italian. Well, let me teach you a new word in Italian.
Yes.
Benvenuto. Welcome. How do you end up here?
I ended up because I was at Walt Disney World and I ended up striking up a conversation with the guy with the Olympic jacket on and ended up making a friendship with, not even knowing he was a famous chef in Italy. He just really enjoyed hearing that I actually worked the Salt Lake Games, and he was intrigued with that, and he asked me if I was interested to work the Milan Cortina Olympics 5 years later.
And here you are. And today's your birthday.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, what a way to celebrate it.
Yes, it is a magical time to celebrate it.
The Italian chef who Chris met years ago is Carlo Zarri. He's been involved in food and hospitality in 6 Olympics, including the Winter Games here. But he says tonight he's cooking a special meal for a special friend on a special occasion.
So if you think we haven't seen each other for 17 years now, but we have a very good friendship, and now it's so beautiful to have him here. Happy birthday to you.
Time to celebrate a birthday and the reunion of 2 friends who met thanks to their shared passion for the Olympics. Claudio Lavonga, NBC News, Milan.
That is cool. If only an Italian chef gave me a nice birthday dish on my birthday, that'd be pretty sweet. Good for Chris. Good for, again, the Olympics. Always fun to see those fun-filled moments end up on your screen. Well, let's talk about your weather forecast. If you like sunny, warmer weather, tomorrow's going to be a day you're going to want to pay attention to. Warmer weather sticks around. Sunshine later on this week may not. We are looking at, again, mostly cloudy skies outside right now. This is a view through our visible satellite, GO-16 satellite, and you can see we've got some sun breaks. We've got mostly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, it's going to be completely sunny. These clouds that we're seeing over eastern North Carolina right now are just over eastern North Carolina. They are not on the western half of the state. Once you get towards Raleigh, you are seeing beautiful, plentiful sunshine that is eventually going to warm us up later on this week. Today, not the case. Today, we will be staying chilly Right now, we are at 46 degrees in Greenville. Northerly wind at 13 miles an hour makes it feel like 41. As far as your air temperatures go, most of us right now in the mid to upper 40s. We thought we could make it into the low 50s today, but winds are really pulling in that colder air, keeping it in the 40s for right now. Again, we still have a couple more hours of heating left to go, but we may end up shy of the low 50s coming up this afternoon because of the persistence of these winds. Now let's talk about the winds, because they are again going to have a big impact on your forecast moving forward. As we head towards really tomorrow morning, we are looking at a much calmer breeze. Notice wind speeds generally at around 2 to 6 miles per hour. We do have an 8-mile-per-hour breeze there in Hatteras. But you'll also notice wind direction changing. In fact, we've got a surface high pretty much set up right over the mouth of the Pamlico and Pungo rivers. That's where that surface high sits, and everything around it kind of rotates clockwise. That high will move off the coast, but all that's going to do is just organize all of our winds to come in out of the southwest, pulling in warmer air. Air temperatures tomorrow going to cruise right on up into the low 60s, and by the time we reach Wednesday, that's when we're really going to be seeing some heat build over the region. Not only do we maintain those southwesterly winds overnight Tuesday night into Wednesday, but notice Wednesday's wind speeds getting upwards around 15 to 25 miles an hour sustained. It is going to be a windy Wednesday, most likely a windy Thursday as well, but these are going to be warm winds. Winds that will carry your air temperatures into the low to mid 70s later on this week. So for this afternoon, again, may not end up hitting the low 50s. We may end up actually a little bit cooler than that. But we do have warmer weather on the way. Later on this evening, upper 40s by 6, turn to the mid 40s by 9, low 40s by 11. And as we wake up tomorrow morning, we should be around maybe a little bit above freezing. Plan on the mid 30s by 7 a.m. We'll come with some fog across parts of eastern North Carolina. Fog is going to be burning off as we head towards 9 to 10 a.m. due to the fact that we are going to see a breeze gradually pick up. That's going to help push the fog out, bring air temperatures up, and well, that will carry us into, again, the low 60s tomorrow afternoon. Mostly sunny skies for the tail end of your Tuesday. By Wednesday, though, cloud cover is going to be rolling in. Here's kind of a breakdown of exactly what's going to be happening across the southeastern United States. There you see that high pressure system close to us. That's going to give us that nice sky conditions for tomorrow, and then as it moves off the coast, that high is going to fade, allowing cloud cover to fill back in. So it's not going to stay sunny all the way through this week. We are again looking at mostly cloudy conditions for your Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, with rain showers becoming more probable as we approach the upcoming weekend. 20% chance of rain on Thursday, 30% on Friday. Saturday and Sunday, that's when we'll actually have a frontal system move in. And at this point, it looks like we may end up having a few rumbles of thunder out there on Saturday. That's something we're going to be tracking, mostly due to the fact that air temperatures are going to be in the mid to low 70s for Friday and Saturday. And with the cold front coming in, humidity, obviously not to summertime levels, but higher than what we will have seen over the past several weeks. Those two factors will combine to create that potential for thunderstorms. We'll see if, again, the cold front, as it moves in, can take advantage of the higher humidity and higher heat content our air will have. That's all we have time for today's 1 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your Monday.